A kickoff of one of the most anticipated matches at this year's Africa Cup of Nations tournament out in Morocco is now just hours away, as South Africa will be taking on seven-time champions, the Egyptians. Of course, that's the Pharaohs in a Group B match out in Agadir, with the winner, of course, guaranteed a spot in the final 16. The weather in Agadir has been a big talking point, and our man on the spot, braving the cold, is, of course, our sports reporter, Mr. Sifiso Ramara. Sifiso, we know it's pretty cold, but is the rain holding off? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Alicia, and good afternoon to the viewers back at home. The weather is playing games here. It's on and off. It was nice and sunny this morning when we woke up. It's a bit cloudy now, but I must say that according to the weather forecast here, no rain is expected. And that's the kind of environment we want. We don't want excuses for people to say, hey, the pitch was slippery, this and that. This is a very, very important match, top of the table clash between Bafana Bafana and Egypt. I mean, you look at the results, previous results in the Afcon between the two nations, in narrow margins. 1996, Egypt won 1-0. 2 years later, in 1998, they beat us 2-0. In 2019, we beat them at the Cairo International Stadium 1-0. So basically, that suggests that this is going to be a closely contested match. But let me bring in a former professional player, Michael Martin, to try and help us, preview this game. Michael, thank you very much, man. It's a big one this afternoon. Egypt, Bafana Bafana.
Yeah, massive game. I can't wait to see this one. I think South Africa's been in great form. I mean, in 27 games undefeated. Hopefully we can keep that record going.
But it's going to be a big test for us. This is not going to be easy. It's a very, very massive test.
No, for sure. I think historically you'll look at it and you'll think like maybe South Africa on the back foot against a side like Egypt. But when we look at our club teams, Sundowns, Pirates, they've had good results against Egyptian teams. I think their whole back five is based in Egypt as well. They will be very experienced and know about our teams and our attacking players, Sundowns players, Pirates players. So I think they're aware of the danger that we pose as well. I think decent chance for Bafana today.
Mo Salah, Trezeguet, that's firepower up front. Do we have what it takes to stop those guys?
TLB, that's what they need to be aware of. I think Umbokazi, Ingezana, solid in the first game. I'm pretty confident. I think that our back four, including Ronwin, has been solid over the last 2 years. I'm very happy with our defence. And I think, look, these are world-class players, but I think we have what it takes to deal with them.
We saw the opening matches for both countries. I mean, Bafana beating Angola 2-1. Egypt coming from behind, Mo Salah scoring a late winner against Zimbabwe. I don't think it was a very great start for both teams.
Yeah, look, no one was overly convincing in the first two games. I think it's tournament football, and at the end of the day, all that matters is results, and both teams got 3 points. And again today, I don't think it matters who plays better football today. The only thing that they're going to care about is who wins this game and who goes through to the knockout rounds after today's game.
Starting lineup. Should we expect changes, or maybe Coach Hugo Bruce should stick to his starting 11, the team that started against Angola?
Yeah, we were in the presser yesterday and they asked Hugo Bruce a very similar question. And what he tended to say was that he's pretty happy with his starting lineup and that he liked the impact that came from Moremi and the substitutes. They obviously did very well, so it's not necessary that he's going to change his team, but that he will rely heavily on his bench. So whether Moremi comes in and starts, I'm not sure. He had a massive impact in the last game, so he might use him as a super sub, or I mean, maybe we see him from the start and then see what he's got for us.
I'm expecting a positive result. I must say a win from Bafana. But even if we don't win this one, it won't be the end of the world.
No, definitely not. I mean, I think the fact that there's also the best placed third place finisher progressing as well, I don't think it's definitely not the end of the world. But I would love to see Hugo Bruce's 27-game undefeated run continue. I think that that record is something that we're going to keep chasing. So, yeah, look, a draw is even a good result as well. We head into the last game needing 3 points. I'd love to top the group because we know what it'll be like if we finish second or third and have to possibly face Morocco. in the next round, which will be tough. So I prefer to finish top of the group and then we see where that takes us.
Are you able to make any predictions?
I speak from my heart when I just want Bafana Bafana to win. So difficult to predict with my head. I predict with my heart, and I think we win this game 1-0.
Michael, when you were still very, very young, I remember the national team, was it under 12, under 13, at the OR Tambo. I interviewed you there. What was happening, man? Do you still remember?
Sure, we're talking like 20 odd years ago. I was playing the Non-Nations Cup, the first time I ever wore a national team jersey under Steve Compella. Taking me way back, that was at a Junior World Cup as well. So yeah, that was a long time ago, and full circle moment. Here we are a couple of years later talking about Bafana here. So very, very special.
Thank you very much for your time,
Yeah,
man.
thank you so much.
All right, that was SABC News sports reporter there, Sifiso Ramara, live to us from Agadir in Morocco, where, of course, Bafana Bafana are to take on the mighty Pharaohs later on this afternoon. The interesting fact is that the Pharaohs are currently ranked number 35 in the world, while South Africa is currently occupying a 61st position. So quite a long-standing rivalry, particularly when it comes to Afcon. And this will be one of the biggest deciders, of course, as one of the teams that emerges the victor this afternoon will have a guaranteed place in the final 16.